Fernwood Neighbourhood Resource Group is a social enterprising nonprofit organization run by and for the residents of Fernwood, a neighborhood located in Victoria, British Columbia. The Fernwood NRG started up 12 years ago and is often looked at as the catalyst for Fernwood's urban revival. The NRG is appreciated by many young families and residents within Fernwood for their social initiatives, such as daycare facilities, family programs, and affordable housing. Many residents of Greater Victoria are unaware of NRG's social initiatives, but are aware of the Fernwood NRG through their social enterprise cafe, famously named Cornerstone.
I, for one, loved going to the Cornerstone. I loved the feeling of it, I loved the food, I loved the coffee, and the ambiance.
In 2005, Fernwood NRG opened their first business, a cooperative cafe located on the corner of Fernwood Road and Gladstone Avenue. This cafe was considered a local hub. It offered food and beverage, as well as affordable housing units on its upper floor. The income that Cornerstone Cafe collected allowed for the Fernwood NRG to invest into their neighborhood to further create a sense of place and community. The cooperative Cornerstone was originally considered a charity, as all proceeds were being invested into Fernwood community revitalization. However, Cornerstone started making an excess amount of money, and the Canadian Revenue Agency started to question the cooperative as to where this money was coming from and how it was being distributed throughout the community. Numbers were not adding up, and the CRA wanted to get full details from the cafe. Community members were aware that Cornerstone was, quote-unquote, a cash cow. However, they were not aware that it would result in its very quiet closure on January 25th, 2018. On this day, a short excerpt was posted on the NRG website, thanking the residents of Fernwood and various surrounding neighborhoods for their support of Cornerstone for over 12 years. They stated that Parsonage would be opening the doors again as of February 1st, and that the landscape of Fernwood would not change. However, a large change had just occurred. This community cooperative and the main funding source for the NRG's social initiatives had closed down, and a privately owned cafe had taken its place. The NRG realized that Cornerstone was going downhill. They couldn't staff, their food quality was plummeting, and their income was too high for them to stay as a charity and cooperative. Rather than fix what wasn't broken, the NRG chose to wash their hands of it and become the landlord for Parsonage. We discovered that the NRG is renting the space to Parsonage Cafe for a short-term agreement that is costing the owners of Parsonage over 6 figures. As I was sitting in Parsonage Cafe, a man asked me, and I quote, "What do you think about the change of the cafe?" He told me he was disappointed that a cooperative was no longer available to support the Fernwood community.
Not just being a business, but it being run by the Fernwood NRG and it putting money back into the community in a different way than Parsonage may be doing.
Cornerstone was a social enterprise, and they were considered the backbone of Fernwood NRG. However, the main issue to the Cornerstone Cafe's failure was that there was a lack of transparency.
Until I started talking to you, I didn't realize the Parsonage that it had closed and that Parsonage was there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people are seeing that as a surprise.
No one truly knows why the cooperative closed, and people, including the CRA, were not aware as to where the money was being funded to. It is an unfortunate cause of their closure, but the issue of transparency could have easily been fixed through participatory budget meetings and community gatherings discussing how to create change to Cornerstone. However, the argument to this would be whether this is a system failure rather than Cornerstone Cafe's failure. The closure of the cooperative will eventually result in the decrease in NRG funding. We hope that the community of Fernwood will continue to thrive even with this drastic change.